Welcome to this edition of That Jeff Smith Show. I'm Laura Ramsey, and I have That Jeff Smith with us here. How you doing, Jeff?
Just Jeff will do. I'm doing good.
Good.
Week.
It has been a big week. Welcome to Oracle Open World 2017. We're in the Oracle Developers Lounge.
It's very loungy, very comfortable.
It is. We've got a lot going on, I'll tell you for sure. You can see not only, I would think this would be your favorite demo. Have you been in there? Have you voted early and often?
Just to be polite, I did try the beers.
Just to be which was your favorite?
The Open World beer was very good.
Oh, it was?
Yeah. IPA. I like the sour as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Well, thanks for being there for us.
Again, just to be a team player.
Yeah, taking one for the team.
Yep.
Okay, so, well, big week. What do you think of the autonomous database?
We're going to start off with the big stuff first.
Let's go.
Well, it has the attention of the entire community, I believe. DBAs seem to be mixed opinion. I'm excited.
How come?
Well, no one should know more about how to run a database and take care of it and keep it secure and keep it up and keep the data ready for recovery if that needs and implementing patches than us. And if we're going to offer a fully managed service, then it should be fully managed. And if I'm a consumer, I don't care about the next patch. I just want to know that it's patched and my stuff is up and ready to go.
Okay, good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's the whole thing. I mean, making it easier on the end user, making it easier for them to develop their powerful apps instead of spending resources and time on patches. So.
Yeah, I think DBAs have an exciting opportunity to do more data-specific management and work and empowering their developers to get the most out of the database, and they don't have to spend as much time on what some people call the janitorial type of work.
Exactly.
Yeah, they don't have to keep the floors clean. They do the design, what the next floor is going to look like. That's a terrible analogy. I did not rehearse that.
Oh well. So, what does it mean for developers, though? I mean, does it mean that everything is going to be kind of, you're not going to be able to get at anything using your terminal anymore? You're going to have to just trust that when you click on the icon, things are going to work? I mean...
It's fully managed, but it's so certain things will be locked down. We don't want someone to be able to go in and nuke a critical directory off the operating system and then complain that their fully managed system isn't working anymore. But no, they'll have full access to the data using the same drivers, the same APIs, the same access points as they always have. Okay, good. Yeah.
Right on. So tell me what's new with SQL Dev.
So that's another big question.
Okay, wait a minute, stop.
Okay.
You changed the version number.
Yeah, we did.
What the heck? What are you thinking? What are you doing?
Well, so we went from version 4 dot something to 17 dot something.
You kind of pole vaulted over.
We pole vaulted, yeah. So so the product originally came out in December of 2005.
Right.
So that was our kind of version 1 space.
Okay.
And then for the next 10, 11, almost 12 years, we consistently would put out a major release once a year.
Uh-huh.
And we would slam a whole ton of new features in on that annual basis.
Okay.
We've decided this summer to start to a quarterly release cycle.
Right.
So every 3 months, give or take, users can expect incremental updates, so the faster access to bug fixes and feature tweaks and improvements. And so the versioning sequence now will be last 2 digits of the calendar year followed by the quarter.
Okay. Are you really going to have that often of updates? Come on. It's going to be kind of like, all right, Jeff is like, okay, I was on vacation, so let's see if we can get those things in. Let's change it from red to gray. Go.
The nice thing about it is in 6 years, I can tell you exactly how old your software is just by the version number you're on. I won't have to memorize when version 3.2 came out versus version 20.1. I'll know exactly how old that is. And the other reason we did it is the versioning scheme for the database itself is changing. So I think they announced this week, Penny Averill did a what's new in version 18 of the database. So to follow that versioning scheme so it's less confusing to customers, they'll know if they've got version 18 of SQL Developer, it should be totally good to go with version 18 of the database.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna diss anymore. But it does seem a little bit like a Rip Van Winkle move. It's like, what? Where did I park my car? They're on Oracle 18. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That was a long blackout. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, it was.
So
it's kind of fun to mess with users too. Like, where were you? Version 15 was out. No. Yeah.
Oh, very good.
Yeah.
Very, very good. All right, so what else is new besides your version number?
So a year ago, we released our new command line interface for the database, SQL CL.
Yeah.
And that's taken off, and we've spent the whole week talking to customers, just thanking us for this new utility to work with.
They just love it.
And we just keep adding stuff to it.
Yeah, good.
We've built a new JDBC driver for the database.
What?
JDBC driver.
Okay, so
for our Java 1 friends over here.
L stands for what?
JDBC.
I know what JDBC is,
Yeah.
but why L?
When did I say L?
Logical?
We built a new JDBC driver for Oracle.
Oh.
For the Oracle database, yeah.
Got it. Okay.
That's okay.
JDBC,
It's
good.
Wednesday. It's been a long week.
SDK 9?
So it is REST. It's a REST-powered driver. So it's a Type 3 driver. There's a middleware component in between your client and the database, and that would be Oracle REST Data Services.
Right on.
So we can now make the database available via REST, via HTTPS, instead of having to make access available via Oracle Net or OCI. So that's kind of exciting for us. So if you've got a data source somewhere that isn't available via traditional means, you can stand up REST Data Services, publish an endpoint, and your Java applications can speak immediately the same way they always would using the traditional Oracle driver.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, it makes it a little bit quicker and easier, fewer cursor strikes in order to get at your data source. That's good.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Now, something that might be exciting for a broader audience, or especially in the core database space, is we've built a version of SQL Developer that will run directly in your browser.
You've been talking about this for a while.
Yeah, it has a very creative name, SQL Developer Web.
Yay! Is it out?
No.
What? Oh.
But it's soon enough we can talk about it and show it off a little bit. You know, this is the trade show where we get to say the future is here, and so this is near future.
Hey, I'm so excited.
Yeah, so for our cloud customers with database services, eventually they'll be able to, in their cloud console, give me a worksheet, let me run a query, let me visualize my tables, see what's going on, let me do some database administrative tasks. And the keyboard shortcuts, the look and feel, will be extremely familiar to anyone that's already using SQL Developer version 1 or version 27.
Which is about the time that you're...
No, it won't be 27.
Okay.
It won't be 27.
Sorry, you just like... nice.
17 dot something, 18 dot something. Yeah.
Well, that's great. That's really good.
Yeah, so for someone for one of these developers who maybe has not had the opportunity or privilege of working with an Oracle database before, they see this new managed systems available and they sign up for it, and instead of having to figure out, again, the driver stuff, the client installs, the config, there's just a link there right in their browser that welcomes them to their cloud service and says, okay, are you ready to go work with your data now?
Right.
So ease of use and accessibility for all of our users, but especially for the folks that are new to the Oracle stack. That's, I think, a nice
good deal
offering.
That's great. Oh, love to hear it. So anything else that we should be keeping our eye on as, on our roadmap?
Oh, we're just always building stuff.
I know you are.
We're working on data loaders. We're working on open sourcing some stuff.
Oh, yeah. Let's talk about that for a minute.
Well, let's not.
Oh, come on.
But I will say we have a ton of sample code snippets that folks can pull out on our GitHub page
Okay.
on the SQL Developer project off of the GitHub Oracle spot. So tons of stuff for people that are liking the SQL CL,
Right.
which opens up things like JavaScript interaction with your Oracle scripts. We have like 30 or 40 sample scripts up there. We have a Java FX extension for SQL Developer users that want to see how our own FX screens work with the really fancy visualizations, and we've built a sample app in there that shows dependencies between code objects. And we're getting ready to dump a ton of really cool stuff in there. So if you like our parser, if you like our formatter, if you want to build that into your own things, that's the kind of stuff we're working on very near future too.
So that's kind of sample code, not necessarily new features.
Sample code now, and then eventually things that we use ourselves, we will make available to developers that are
Great.
interested in doing the same things we're doing.
Great. Well done. That sounds good.
Yeah.
Sounds really good. So, what's new with the ORDS? Any little update there since Colm couldn't make it? Colm?
Oh, he's over there at the beer.
Oh.
No, he's not. He's not there, I promise. He's talking to customers at the booth.
Yep.
So we have, again, version 17.3 of REST Data Services. It's out right now as an early adopter.
Good.
Which
Okay.
is a fancy way of saying beta.
Sure.
So if you go to the community page and to the ORD section, there's the link for that.
Great.
And two major features in there. The first one for folks that build these awesome APIs for the database and they want to share those with others and make them easily accessible and testable. We now support Swagger style API docs.
Nice.
Yeah. So we produce the JSON that's Swagger 2.0 compliant. You paste that into a Swagger editor, and you get a really rich, not only just a doc set of the endpoints, but a REST client itself that you can test them. And it also make it easier for other REST API frameworks to discover what they can hit on your side.
Okay, good.
The other big thing we've developed is a SQL endpoint that allows you to run ad hoc SQL, PL SQL, and even limited SQL Plus scripts via REST.
Nice.
So you can post up an ad hoc query to an endpoint, and ORDS will run that for you and bring back the results down in a JSON document, which we've built to power things like SQL Developer Web,
Right.
where you have crazy folks like you and I up there writing select star from queries in a browser, and then we've got to get that to the database somehow.
Good.
So we built that REST point for us. We're making it available to other users that want to use that carefully and securely.
Nice.
But it could replace things like database links in applications where you need to get remote access to data and you don't know the SQL in advance.
Right. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Good.
We like to build things for us and then sometimes share it with customers.
That's a good way to do it. Because if it's working for you, you have
Yeah.
a good head start, and then you can just like
Yeah.
incorporate, some of the user feedback. So, like with your early access to ORDS, how are you guys collecting your feedback?
So we're very active on Twitter.
Yeah.
We have the blogs.
Yep.
But then also in the developer community site,
Okay.
there are forums there, and people can post up their questions. Really, the only way you can't do it today is via support, because support doesn't support beta, but
No.
we're very easily found.
Okay. Good.
Oracle.com/rest, YouTube channel, Twitter feed, blog links, everything you need to know to get started is on that.
You've got it every day.
And it's the easiest URL, Oracle.com/rest.
Oracle.com/rest.
Go click on
right.
that right now.
Yeah. Really? Oracle?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thanks for dropping by, Jeff. It was good seeing you.
I'm excited.
I'm
It's a
really
great
sorry
week.
that I couldn't get my the show network running on the old laptop there, because I was really hoping to
Next year,
take a peek at that.
maybe next event, we'll let you live demo it for everyone.
They have a lot of faith in their development abilities if they think that I can live demo their stuff. As a matter of fact, we've decided that, David Peake and I decided yesterday that just about everything before we release it, it's got to be Laura tested and approved.
Laura tested, Laura approved.
Yes.
We should get you a sticker.
Oh, I want a sticker.
Approved by number 27. or whatever number you want to be.
Thank you.
All right.
10.
Number 10.
I'm a 10.
Okay.
All right. Well, thanks so much.
I get it. I get it now.
Yeah, you get it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you remember that movie. Okay. Bye, everybody.
Ciao.
Thanks.